All right, hi guys, John and Vicki Downey here, freshly back from the Bahamas. And
we are standing right around there somewhere.
Yeah, we were like the second row for once. We're normally all the way in the back, so this was really fun to be right near the front. Actually, anyway, we won't get into all that. I was gonna say we were even closer. Oh yeah, now I can see us. Yeah, we're kind of right behind Bo on the corner of the right there and there. Anyway,
like you guys care,
right? But when you guys earn this trip for Cabo, you're gonna be looking for yourself too. It always happens. I've got the wind blowing. We've got a fan on, but it looks like we're still in the Bahamas, doesn't it? So we're going to share some month-end information with you guys, but then map out how to earn Cabo. We're really excited about it, especially after just getting back. So, but though we did want to jump right into this and go ahead and share our screen. I just realized something here. We didn't have it all open for everybody, so. Hang on, or maybe John, you're so good at that. I'll just keep talking. He's we can't. That's right.
So I don't know where anything is on this.
It's right there. Because it's my computer. You know how that goes as a husband and a wife.
I don't think this is it.
That's it. It is it.
Oh, it is? Okay.
I think we didn't click share our screen yet. So.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna. Oh yeah, there it populated everything. Okay.
All right. Cool.
So.
There.
Yeah, we want to do that one.
Okay.
Sheesh. Sheesh.
All right, there we go. You take it away, right? I think John is going to do most of the talking.
I don't know about that. Oh boy. Oh boy. We're getting there, guys. Sorry. Oh, we just wanted to basically go over this so you guys close the month strong, obviously, right? So when we close the month strong, we're starting the next month strong. So we're just going to kind of marry the months together. So, and you guys are kind of preaching to the choir here. You guys all know that, but we just wanted to go over some of this stuff again. And then we want you guys all to earn the next incentive trip. You know, it was just amazing where we were at and everything that we did. You know, we kept talking, every day, several times a day, we kept talking about each and every one of you about how we wished you guys were there to enjoy it with us, because it makes it so much more fun when you guys are there. We had a great time, but we would have had so much more of a better time if you guys were there with us. So, excuse me, earning the incentive trip we're going to call Operation Cabo.
Isn't that cute? John,
we're going to have a little bit of fun with this. Sure.
All right, so, but before we jump into that, we want to go over closing the month strong. And I talked about this on the Getting Started Right call this week, but we thought it would also be great to show you guys. So the actual, there's 6 key activities that we'll go over right now that you should all be doing. Oh, thank you. And the first one is number 1 right there, PPC bonus, right? You're going to want to go to looking at your back office. And actually, can we pull that up easily? I have it on the Google Chrome. So if we get out of that,
you
sorry.
Want to go to the...
Yeah, so I think if you just go ahead and share a whole thing for the whole time, we can go back and forth, right? Mm-hmm. So we're going to show, this is a dummy back office. We call it Minnie Mouse. You'll see a lot of NMDs that have access to this. And so when we say PPC bonus, we want to show you guys where to look for that. So obviously when you first log on, this is what you're going to see. You're going to see these widgets. But for me, I like to I drag my mouse over track, drag down and grab leader dashboard. And when you click on that, then you are in your overview. See how this is highlighted green, the word overview? So this is where you want to be when you're looking for your PPC bonus widget. So Minnie Mouse is on fire, right? So pretend I'm Minnie Mouse. She's got 26 of the 9 customers she needs for the PPC plus bonus, right? It shows you here in the green how much volume you have. So this for sure, Minnie's got it. But if you didn't have it, you would easily see that you would have maybe 7 here if you're going for the PPC plus, and you would know, oh gosh, I need 2 more, and it would show you your volume here. Okay, so you want to be doing that with you, looking for yourself, and also over here, your team PC bonus is this second widget down right here. And again, the medal is showing, just like the medal is showing over here, that Minnie Mouse has earned her TPC bonus level 2. So this is where it's going to say what you've achieved, right? And it's going to show you here what, with the check mark, what you've accomplished, what you still need possibly to get to level 3. So in other words, Minnie's achieved the level 2, which is that $500 bonus. And if she wants the $1,000 bonus, she needs to get one more brand partner to earn TPC level 1. Okay, so that's how that works. And then moving on, clicking for level 4, you can click through here and see what you would need to get to level 4. So obviously, if she wants the $2,000 bonus, she's going to have all 3 BPs earning level 3, making the 1,000. So that's how simple it is. Also, in the report center, if you drag your mouse up here and you click on down here, PPC, TPC, you can do that, and then you see your whole team. So you first want to look for yourself, right? The oxygen mask. On the airplane, you're going to help yourself. Now you're going to look for your team. And what I like to do is where it says PPC level achieved, I click there, and it repopulates it. First of all, it goes to none. Now it repopulates to who has earned it, right? Then I go over here to PC 55, where it's showing how many each person has, right? And so when you go down here, okay, they have 6, so they need 3 more to get to the PPC plus, at that, right? And when you see down here, these people haven't earned anything, but you can easily see who is closest. And actually, if you repopulate that, it's going to put it in the right order. So then you see who's closest, who has a certain amount, and then you can call them and tell them how many more they need. The actual volume amount of the total PCs that you have ordered is over here, right? So you can tell them how much more you need in volume. So want to make sure you guys know about that. But going back to your overview page, now number 3, because number 1 was PPC bonus, 2 was TPC. You know what? I'm not even going by that other slide. I'll just wing it.
Well, it's the same order.
It's in the same order. You'll see when we end this. Now when you want to see your personal sales commission, you scroll all the way to the bottom widget here, and you see that, oh wow, you've got a medal. Now you'll have a medal if you've gotten to 5% already, but this will be highlighted in green if you're only at 5%. Then if you're 10%, obviously that'll be green. Now you can see that Minnie Mouse has over 7,000 in personal sales commission, right? So she's maxed out her 15%. So that's great. If that's you maxed out your 15%, you're great. If not, it tells you how much more you need. So again, isn't that amazing? So that's another thing where when you want to now look for the team, because you looked for yourself, you click on team placement tree, and you'll see here customer sales commission. You can repopulate that to see who's close to the next level, right? So for here, I see President Snow has 2,840. So just only needs 160 to max out their 15%, right? Same with Katniss Everdeen. And you keep going, guys. So then you go down to the next. Oh my gosh, let's see who's getting close to the 1,500, right? And for Canadians, they need to have 1,800 or, 1,900 or for the 10% and 3,800 for the 15th. So when you know your brand partner's Canadian, you know they need to have more. So you guys can see that. If you keep going, you can see who's getting close to, maybe they haven't even hit their 300. They're not even at the 5% yet. You're going to want to make sure everybody knows. Then back to the overview again. Again, you're checking on yourself first. you're going to look at your rank advancement. This is number 4 on your list of things to do. And you're going to see, oh my gosh, I'm a regional, or on my way to regional marketing director. I need just a little more group qualifying volume. I need to get to 70,000. So you can do these back arrows and see, okay, I'm already at area marketing director. That's awesome. I've got all the check marks. I'm good. But now I do want to make sure that I hit regional. So you're going to look there. Some people don't have the LQV checked off, right? Maybe this is low and the GQV is low. Or maybe your GQV has a green check mark. You have enough for that, but your LQV isn't right. This is a trick you guys need to know about. Drag your mouse over the LQV, click on it, and it will show all of your enrollment tree legs and whether they're capped out or not, right? So you can find out where you need the volume for your LQV super easily for RMD, right there. LQV leg details for RMD right there. So that's a big thing a lot of people don't know about. Also, I posted on Real Believers today, there's a new video that talks about this new rank advancement report, and I'll just have you guys watch that video instead of me trying to explain the rank advancement report, because she went over it. Shayla LaBelle did a great job of explaining how to click through this one, but again, you're going to want to help your team there. Going back to the overview, where you want to see trip volume is right here. 3rd row down widget, you see the 6,110, this blue dot, this teal dot. You can click on and it's going to take you to the page that actually shows you all your customers, all your brand partners and what they've ordered. And it also is going to show your personal ADO and your edge and whether you've hit PPC plus and whatnot. You're going to see this, the wellness packs and so on that gave you more volume. John's going to talk about that in a minute. So just honestly make sure you know where to find all these. Make sure you're clicking around. And then I'll go ahead and stop the share on that right now and go back to our PowerPoint because you guys will see here. You'll see that I just went through the PPC bonus is number 1. Number 2, you're going to look to see where you stand with your TPC bonus, but then you're going to go back and look for your team, and you're going to help your team with their PPC and TPC bonuses. Make sure they're earning everything. Then you're going to look at your personal sales commission. Then you're going to help your team get to the next level with their personal sales commission. You're going to check out your rank, and then you're going to go to the rank advancement report and check out your team and see how you can help them. Trip volume I just showed you and how to look at that. I didn't show you, but on the team placement tree, you can see where everybody's trip volume is following, and you can actually go to each person's page, the leader dashboard again, and look at each person's trip volume and where the customers are coming from and all that good stuff. And then number 6 I wanted to end on, and that is just straight out activity. And on our Getting Started Right call, I shared that, I really encourage you these last 3 days right now, call, text, talk to people, recreate your list of a dream team that you want to put together. Make sure you're letting people know that you want to do this with them, right? John and I have been texting and calling so many friends this week saying, hey, can we get together? And we're doing it before the end of June. We're trying to get together these last 3 days of June. And we're going to make sure that they know about what we're doing and we want them with us. Because you know what? There is still so much time for you all to earn your medal, right? Because if you're watching this recording in June, we have a promotion where you can earn each one reach one by just sponsoring one person at the 500. A lot of people have done that already. But if you sponsor 3 at 500 and higher, you'll get your Fossil watch also. So John and I are on a mission to earn that as well. Congratulations, Tracy Yerke has already earned that, and so many of you are so close. But guys, make sure you're putting the activity in. Make sure you're also, if you know anyone in the U.S., no matter where you live, we have the Prolistic combo that it's a BOGO. Buy one, get one free, right? So they can get that, and that can help towards your trip volume too as well. If they're a new customer of yours, they have to order something else first. But this is all the way till tomorrow, Friday. This will end unless it sells out. They have to either be existing customer or existing brand partner. But honestly, the smart thing to do is get new customers, have them order something small, like the cleanser if you want, or if they've been thinking about EHT or something else, have them become a new customer, because guess what? That's trip volume. Then go back in and place the BOGO, because you have to do a one-time order for this, and that volume counts towards your trip volume as well. Okay, so and the secret we're going to share with you after we stop the recording, also, it's super smart to make the new customer a new customer of something we're going to share. Okay, all right, moving on now to John.
Now we're on to Operation Cabo. And so there's two paths to complete the objective. And the objective is to get yourself to Cabo. And the two paths are, the first one is the standard path, the one that we're all kind of used to, which is through brand partners and preferred customers. That's the way Vicki and I have always, that's the way we built our business. That's how we kind of trained to build the business. And honestly, that's how we've earned the trips. So it's just through brand partners and preferred customers. And I think most everyone on this call is doing it the same way. And we're calling that the joint task force, because it's kind of the two in combination together, working together. The other way, the other path, and it's changed now with the new comp plan. So with the new comp plan, it's kind of opened up another path to get to Cabo, and it's with only PCs. Because as you guys know, the new comp plan also rewards people who just want to find customers and get customers that, and retain those customers. And that's fine, because I know there's a portion of everyone's business, I think, that where people are a little bit maybe apprehensive or a little intimidated in going out and talking to people about the business and trying to recruit and sponsor them into the business and help train them in the business. So I think the company, Neora, has recognized that. And certainly Vicki and I do. And if that's the case, if people are you find someone in your organization who's just really comfortable with getting customers, and we've had a number of them, we've talked about it, they're just amazing with customers, and they really don't care about brand partners. The old comp plan was you didn't really get much out of the comp plan in compensation until you had brand partners under your belt. So now it's changed, though. Now you don't have to have any brand partners whatsoever. You can do it just with PCs. And on the last trip, on this one, we were just in the Bahamas last week, we talked to several people who have 0 brand partners. They earned the Bahamas trip and are doing fine in their Neora business just with PCs. So if that's the path that you want, or if you know someone who wants to go that path, this is something you can show them, and we're calling that the solo mission. Even though it's not completely solo, it's just not that joint task force with VPs included with it. So the first part that we're going to go over is just the normal way we've done it. I shouldn't say normal, but the typical way we've done it using the joint task force method. We've kind of broken it down into 3 elements. And the 3 elements are brand partner contribution. And then the second element is going to be preferred customer contribution. And then the last one is your own personal contribution to the system. So obviously you've got an Edge subscription. If you don't have an Edge subscription,
you should.
That's hard. Anyone who says they're serious about getting to Cabo, they have to have Edge. They have to be, obviously an ADO, and there's a lot of other things, but that also adds a lot of trip volume. And it shouldn't be that's the only reason why you want to be on the edges, to get the trip volume to try and get you to Cabo, because it's going to help you get there by just helping you build your business. So we're going to go that route here. And this looks like an awful lot, but basically this is the first element. And this is the brand partner contribution portion of it. And if you look, the first 3 lines there, do one of these like Vicki does. These first 3 lines up here is the first 3 are in June. And the reason why we did 3 sponsoring 3 in June is because we want you to get your watch, right? Everybody wants to get that watch. So let's say that you do that, right? And you've only sponsored, if you look in the bold font here, those are your startup for the brand partners that you're starting in each month. And most of them are at 500. In fact, there's only 2 at the 1,000. So this is a very conservative model. These numbers, a lot of these numbers came from Damon Rourke. He did, and it kind of inspired us to do this presentation here. Damon put together a big Excel spreadsheet on how to obtain the Cabo trip, and he put a bunch of numbers in, and he came up with different averages and crunched a bunch of numbers, and it was really interesting what he came up with. So it kind of inspired us to do this, and we've changed some of it around, but it's very, in his example and in ours too, They're both very conservative.
And we'll make sure you guys get a copy of that too.
Yeah, so basically what this shows, if you look at the first line here, you've sponsored someone in June, a brand partner. And then in July, August, September, October, November, this is their volume. So that's what you're getting added to into your trip volume is their volume. So it's your personally sponsored brand partners and their
ADO.
Yep, their ADO. So you can see there totals $10.50 for that one brand partner alone. So you've done that through June, July, August is your first month that you finally sponsored someone at 1,000. It would have been nice to sponsor them up here, but you got them down there. September, October, and you only did one in November. So you have almost 11,000 in trip volume in this example here. The interesting thing to see is the November brand partner and the June brand partner. It didn't take any more work to sponsor this brand partner here in June as it did to sponsor this 500 kit brand partner in November. But look at the difference in the trip volume. You're only going to get 500 for that last one you sponsored in November, which is better than nothing, of course. But look what you get for sponsoring that same brand partner if you'd sponsored them in June. And it could be the same person. Like this person could probably have been sponsored in June. It's probably someone you've known, someone you've exposed the business to, but maybe you just haven't followed up enough with them or followed up with any sense of urgency.
Or did a three-way call, hint, hint.
So here's your sense of urgency. That same brand partner, instead of being worth 500, is worth more than double in your trip volume.
Yeah.
So if you have brand partners or if you have prospects that you haven't maybe completely followed up or you haven't followed up with in a while or you haven't reached out to, like Vic said, that's what we're doing right now. We're making it kind of, there is a sense of urgency for us. So it is a priority that we contact all the people we've talked to and just reconnected with them. And the other nice thing about it too is the cat's out of the bag. It's not like you're trying to dance around this subject and it's got this elephant in the room that you're trying to avoid. With the people that at least what I'm reconnecting with, I'm just telling them, hey, let's have dinner, let's have lunch. And when we meet with them, we just tell them, hey, look, you know what? I know you know what we do. We've talked to you about it before. The timing wasn't right for you or whatever reason, you never pulled the trigger on it. I'll tell you, it's been awesome. We just got back from our trip or we just had an incentive trip or tell them whatever it is that excites you about the business, but then just share it. Just be honest with them. Just tell them that I really would like you to be a part of this great business that that we're in. And why don't you take another look at it? What is the reason? What's holding you back kind of a thing?
Yeah, ask questions.
Yep. And be upfront. There's no more being subtle about it, right?
Yeah.
There's a sense of urgency. We got to get it done. So you can see here, so you have almost 11,000 in trip volume just from that first element there. The second element is going to be on preferred customers. And basically with this model here, it's just 2 new customers a month.
That's it. We made it easy.
That's it. That is ridiculously easy.
At 110 also.
Yeah. These numbers are kind of low because let's face it, 110 is pretty low.
As an ADO.
Especially when you have other things coming up, LTOs. There's a number of things that's going to boost that. The skincare set. There's all kinds of things. But look at here. Once again, you can see the difference. A November PC is worth 110 to you. A May PC is worth 770. Even a June PC is worth 660. So for every month that you wait, at this example, it's costing you over $100 or 100 trip volume.
Yeah.
So with this example here, we're at 6270 in trip volume, and the last one is going to be your contribution to it. Your personal ADO is worth 100 trip volume each month that you have that minimum ADO. Your Edge subscription is worth 100 every month. And then the PPC Plus bonus for 6 months. If you have PPC 6 for 6 months, so by November then, they're going to give you a 500 trip volume bonus on that.
Woo-hoo.
And if they use the Power 5 bonus, if you look at our example before, you would have sponsored your 5th brand partner in July, and then 3 months later, you would have sponsored your 5th brand partner in October, so you would have gotten 2 of those bonuses for 1,000. Who knows if you get really... like everybody does, kind of, it's getting towards the end here in November. You may really make a big push in November and get your 15th, so to speak, brand partner in November, and that would make that 1,500. But right now with just this, it shows 2,900 just from your contribution. And if you look at all of that together, that's over 20,000 in trip volume, which earns you the trip.
You earned it.
And remember, that doesn't even account for other promotions, whether they're existing promotions or new promotions. And you know Neora is going to come up with new promotions as we go along between now and November 30th. There's going to be limited time offers. Remember, all of your new starts have an opportunity to fast start qualify, so they can get another 2,000 added to their trip volume. And then there were other trip volume that was earned prior to the start of the program, which was back on the 25th of April. So remember, you can add those back in. So there's many of you on this call that have some additional trip volume that you can add in. It were things like the Neora pack, the Founders pack, the Canadian the Wellness pack. There was the Get Real Nashville. Just a number of things that we had that other trip volume was earned on that can be added to this that we didn't do.
Yeah. So this is super conservative, and so you all can do this.
Yep. And then on the solo mission, it's, again, the two elements this time is just going to be PCs and then your own contribution to it.
So no brand partners, just customers.
And this one, now let's face it, if you're going to go this path, that means you're going to have to be a really good salesperson. You're going to have to really sell the product and really find new customers, because if you face it, this is your only path to it. You've got to make up a lot of volume just in sales. So we didn't go crazy here. We didn't say you were going to find 10 new customers every month.
Yeah.
We showed that you had 2 in May. You found a bunch in June, right? 5, 6, 5 in June. And in July, just 4. August, September, October, also just 4 new PCs. In November, only 3. And basically, these are the numbers we're looking at. When you at time of enrollment, the first number in each of these rows is at time of enrollment, and then after that, it's the recurring orders month after month after month.
So that when we use the example of the advanced skincare set, because that's easy to do. It's on the order form when you're at RRPs, right? But then look at that. We didn't make it so the person had to keep ordering the skincare set every month, although sometimes you have people that do that. We have people that do that. We made it simple. We did basically a night cream and Prolistic, powder and lotion, or Youth Factor powder and lotion. So that's what that 160 represents. We really were conservative on this for you guys.
Yeah, and it may look crazy here, like who at time of enrollment would sign up with 900? So basically that's the 225 times 4. So we just condensed all 4 of these entries here, like for July. We put it in one, so we put the totals there. So the 640 is 160 times 4.
Yeah.
And we did that because we're just running out of space on this particular slide. But we wanted you guys to see that, and this is very doable. It would only be a few RRPs a week. And you could easily get, well, you guys all know, you can get that kind of customer activity. So that's over 18,000 in trip volume based on that. Now, the U element has changed a little bit here because you don't have the Power 5 bonus any longer. So instead of being 2,900, you lost that 1,000, so it's only 1,900, but still, that's pretty significant. 700 from your own ADOs, 700 from the Edge subscription, and then another 500 for the PPC Plus bonus for 6 months, which is going to give you a total of, again, that without any existing promotions or any future promotions still gives you enough for the trip, over 20,000.
Yeah, amazing.
Yay.
So, so we know basically you guys can do this, right? It's so achievable, absolutely achievable. So we want to get your site set on earning this. You are all earning this. If you have the fortitude to get on this Zoom or you're watching it recorded, we know you're going to be with us in Cabo if you just put that activity in. So we're about to share something really special for about 1.5 minutes with you guys right now.
Yeah, so we all know where we're going, right? It's going to be the Gran Fiesta Americana Los Cabos. And it's just a really, really cool place. And just picture yourself there. When you see this, just picture yourself like at the dinner table, at the spa, at the pool, just walking along the beach. Because this one actually, I believe they actually have a beach that you can go out onto, where a lot of the other resorts are just nothing but rocks. And that golf course, if you golf, which I plan to, so just imagine yourself there.
Yeah. We've been watching that a lot, and all day when we were putting this together, and I could watch that over and over. But now we're showing you the picture that's been behind us the whole time, and you guys print this out. We can send it to you. Print this out and cut out a picture of your face and your spouse's face, or the guest that you plan to bring, and put it on the picture, you guys, and put it on your pantry. And we could probably stop the share now. Put it on your pantry. I have to tell you, John and I have always done what you might think are goofy things like that. But in fact, right now we have the silver trip on our pantry, and we look at it every day. And in fact, we were on a Zoom today, and I could see it in the background, and I was thinking how much we want to be on that silver trip. And same with this, you guys. There's something special about putting a dream board together. I'm getting a little verklempt because I think about our kids. I know Misa's on this Zoom, and I just saw her smiling face. And she and John have made dream boards when they were little, and they were 5 years old, about what they wanted to achieve. And I know that set an example. So you're setting an example for your kids when you make dream boards as well, because to this day, she constantly makes, even before she was in Neora, she would make dream boards and about her fitness goals. And she put her face, I see her, yeah, you're smiling, and she's made those goals happen. So we know you can all be in Cabo with us. Absolutely. We don't just know it. We know you will. There were 6 of us on our team, including ourselves this last time. And that was Janet DeBoer and her husband Dawa, and Deb Bader and her husband Ryan. And we all were missing all of you. I know they were missing all the people on their team, and we were missing all of the rest of you. And we just want you with us. So yeah, we'll stop the recording, and then we're going to announce our little secret.